Hello and welcome to the next video of my LEC Winter 2023 preview series. We're going to cover G2. Once again, a situation where there is not an official, academy team. G2 has G2, hey, I don't know if that's H-E-I or H-E-L, either way, squad that's all girls, which is fine, at least, I shouldn't assume, but that's what I get from it. And like the Gen G situation, anybody that doesn't have stats to go over, I don't put on the board because I don't have stats to reference to talk about the person. So that team has no stats on Leaguepedia for me to look at least from a little bit of research. This G2 team has no academy team as far as I can see it. That's official. It's 22.8 years old. Last year went 23-13. Dylan Falco is the head coach. Dylan Falco 143 and 104 over his career between the LCS and LEC. He's been around the block. The team made a lot of moves. The majority of this team has been changed from last year. Yike, a rookie, has been brought in place of Yankos. Yankos now with Heretics. Hans Sama now joining the team from Team Liquid. Flacked, a player on Heretics Academy. Excuse me. And Mickey X has made his return to G2 from Excel. Targamas now with Excel. So, a lot of moves. This team was okay at Worlds in a hard group with Damwon, Kia, and JDG. Kind of set up to fail. The average age of this team is 22.8 years old. Broken Blade at 22 years old was solid last year. Put up a 4.9 KDA, 8.4 CS per minute, 62.3 KP. Very involved given the farm. 560 damage per minute. That is hefty. 24.6 damage share. 22.7 gold share. Secondary carry gold in the place of Broken Blade. 4 solo kills in 18 games played, 8 champions, Gwen and GP being most notable. Broken Blade can play anything. He can play the fancy champs, finesse, as well as Ornn and the like. So Broken Blade, pretty solid. Best top laner in the LEC, I think that's definitely arguable. Yike at 22 years old, rookie. Multiple teams wanted his services, so have to keep that in mind. G2 did not pull an Astralis and just pick up some random rookie from the French league. Yike put up a 7.1 KDA, 6 CS per minute, 69.7 KP. These are carry-like numbers. 367 damage per minute, 16.2 damage share, 18.9 gold share, no solo kills. So, this guy's got some pizzazz. There is some carry potential here. Definitely different than Yankos. Yankos can do a little bit of everything, but not as carry-oriented at this point in his career as this rookie is. He played 8 champions in 18 games. Excuse me. Viego, Wukong, and Kha'Zix. Yes, he played a bit of Kha'Zix. So, definitely a different type of jungler, right? You don't see Kha'Zix aficionados very often in the western regions at the very least. Mid lane we have Caps. Caps, pretty self-explanatory in the conversation as the best western mid of all time. Last summer he definitely left a little bit to be desired from my opinion. Some people didn't like that, but that's still my opinion. At 23 years old, he put up a 3.6 KDA, 8.5 CS per minute, 71.2 KP, a little bit of both. He's not losing the majority of his matchups. Pretty standard, and he is involved making things happen. 645 damage per minute, which I believe led the team. So he is the carry from that perspective. 28.6 damage share, 22.1 gold share, 6 solo kills in 18 games played, 9 champions, Silas, Ari, and Talia. So Caps, I expect a rebound in winter, and to return to form. It's a matter of really how long it takes before he and Yike kind of get it together. Rumors are that G2 are doing well in scrims. I mean, We'll see. On paper, this team is obviously very competitive. You saw my LEC tier list video. Everybody but Excel has a question mark. Theirs is Yike. Koi is Skenda. Fnatic is Rux. I mean, you can go down the list. Everybody has a question mark. So for G2 to win the battle of the teams with question marks wouldn't be a shocker to me. Hansama in bot lane. At 23 years old. 4.8 KDA, 9.4 CS per minute, 66.1 KP with Team Liquid. A very, very stacked team that failed hard. Hans, I feel like, succumbing to the pressure in the playoffs. 545 damage per minute, 24.8 damage share, 23.2 gold share, 9 champions in 18 games. Lucian, Ezreal, and Sivir being his most played. Hans returned to the LEC. I think he played with K-Corp. I don't even think he played with K-Corp, but his original intentions were to go to K-Corp. That changed, went to G2, became first in solo queue ladder. So he definitely is returned to form and comfort in Europe. Mickey X is going to be a support. Mickey, at 24 years old, struggled at times with Excel. The Enchanter meta is not his, and it was clear as day he didn't like it. Similar to a child that doesn't want to eat their vegetables, they kick and scream. There were some games where Mickey literally inted his face off, and that's what it reminded me of. A 2.3 KDA, 65.5 KP, 3.15 vision score a minute, 0.44 cleared wards a minute, 12 champions in 19 games. The guy can play anything, or willing to draft anything. But Yuumi, Nami, Renata being the most notable champions. Yuumi and Nami being the majority of the games. And some Nami games stick out to me as a guy that really didn't want to play Nami. But that's the meta, and you got to play the meta and do your job. So this team, definitely world's contending team for sure. I think that's not a bold statement. Some people are going to say, like, oh, this team's really cracked, it's going to win spring. Like, you're not saying a hot take here. That's a reasonable take. That's in the box of reasonable takes. Like, the LEC has a lot of teams that you could say they could win spring. G2's in that group. So comment down below with your opinions on G2. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube member. And thank you for watching.